The ship was sailing herself, sails set, cargo intact, breakfast still on the table, but there was not a single living soul aboard. And there never would be again. 10 people had been on that ship. A captain, his wife, their baby daughter, 7 experienced sailors. Every one of them was gone, and the sea gave no explanation. This is the case of the Mary Celeste, the most famous ghost ship in history. A vanishing so complete that 150 years later, we still can't explain it. December 1872, a ship called the De Gracia was crossing the Atlantic between the Azores and Portugal when the crew spotted another vessel in the distance. Something about her was wrong. She was moving strangely, yawing with the swell, her sails slack and untended. No one answered their signals. They pulled alongside and called out, "Silence!" So they lowered a boat and boarded her. And that is when the mystery began. The ship was the Mary Celeste, an American brigantine they knew was seaworthy and well crewed. But now she was empty, not wrecked, not ransacked. Empty. The kind of empty that makes the hair on your arms stand up. Her cargo, over 1,700 barrels of raw alcohol, was still lashed in the hold, almost entirely intact. This was no robbery. The crew's belongings were untouched, clothing folded, pipes and tobacco left behind, valuables no fleeing thief would ever abandon. In the galley, there were signs of an ordinary day interrupted. Food and supplies for months. A meal that looked recently left. The captain's cabin told the strangest story of all. A woman's belongings, a child's toys, a small melodeon organ. A family had lived here, a family that was simply not there anymore. The captain was Benjamin Briggs, a deeply religious, experienced, level-headed man. He had brought his wife Sarah and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia aboard for the voyage. Men like Briggs did not abandon a sound ship on a whim, and yet the ship's single lifeboat was gone. That detail changes everything, because it means they didn't fall overboard one by one. They left deliberately, together, in a hurry. The question that has haunted the sea ever since is simple. What could make a careful captain abandon a perfectly good ship in the middle of the ocean? There were a few unsettling clues aboard. A length of rope trailed in the water behind the ship, frayed at the end. The ship's navigation instruments and papers were missing. The things you'd grab if you were leaving on purpose and meant to survive. And there was water below decks. Several feet of it in the hold. Not enough to sink her, but maybe enough to frighten a man into thinking she was going down. So the investigators, and everyone since, began building theories. And the sea has never let any of them stand for long. The first theory was ugly: piracy or mutiny, the crew turning on the captain. But nothing was stolen, and there was no sign of violence anywhere aboard. Then suspicion fell on the salvage crew themselves, that they'd murdered everyone to claim the ship. But their timeline didn't fit, and their story held. So the human villains fell away, one by one, which left the sea itself as the suspect. The strongest theory involves the cargo. 9 of the 1,700 alcohol barrels were later found empty. In the cold Atlantic, those barrels could have leaked fumes. A sudden change in temperature might have caused a frightening rumble. or even a harmless flash of vapor in the hold. Picture it. Briggs hears an explosion-like boom from below, sees vapor, and believes his ship, loaded with raw alcohol, is about to blow apart beneath his family. A terrified but rational captain does the unthinkable. He orders everyone into the lifeboat, tethered to the ship by that long rope, to wait at a safe distance until the danger passes. It's a good plan. It might have worked, except the rope was their lifeline back to the ship, and ropes break. A gust fills the Mary Celeste sails. She lurches forward. The strained rope snaps, and suddenly the ship is sailing away, faster than a rowboat can ever follow. 10 people watch their only refuge shrink into the distance. A fully stocked ship, sailing herself over the horizon, while they sit in an open boat, with no land in sight. If that's what happened, the ocean finished the rest quietly. Exposure, thirst, the swells, and no wreckage was ever found, because there was nothing left to find. Other theories reach for the strange: a rogue wave, a waterspout, an undersea quake sending a false alarm through the hull. Each explains a piece. None explains all of it. And that's the horror of the Mary Celeste. Every explanation is almost good enough, and almost is exactly the space where a mystery lives forever. What we know for certain is small, and it is chilling. A family sat down to a normal day at sea, and then, in some sudden shared moment of fear, they chose to leave. They rowed away from safety, trusting a rope. And the rope, or the wind, or the sea, betrayed them. The Mary Celeste herself sailed on, calm and unbothered, carrying folded clothes and a child's toys across an empty ocean, waiting for someone to notice she was alone. She was found. Her people never were. Not one body, not one board of a broken lifeboat. Nothing but a tidy, silent ship, and questions with no floor beneath them. 10 souls stepped off a sound ship into the Atlantic and out of the world entirely. The sea knows why. It has just never been in the habit of telling. If the Mary Celeste got under your skin, throw her a lifeline. Like this video and subscribe to Backcountry Files so you don't miss the next cold case. Tell me in the comments what you think happened out there. Fumes, a rogue wave, or something the sea still hasn't given back. Because some cases don't close, they just go cold.